What's happening, people? How's it going? Population Nation here. Now, one thing, even though I've got an absolutely enormous channel with millions of subscribers, one thing I don't talk about much is games. Actually, I've only got a very small channel, not many subscribers, but nevertheless, yes, I used to be a big gamer. My first, well, it was a computer, it was an Acorn Electron. Back when you had to spend ages, loading up off a tape. I remember the first time, it was actually a friend of mine, his friend, had got a Master System, and we brought it up to my house and plugged it in and put Shinobi on, and we were like in awe of graphics and using a controller. And then I got a Sega Mega Drive for my birthday, which I really wasn't expecting, and there was only a couple of people who had them back then, so games are expensive, so because obviously you couldn't copy games, there was only a handful of games that you could lend and borrow out, sort of thing. But then later on in life, I got a PC, and I'd always been into my fantasy. I remember Might and Magic, renting that out at the video shop. Cost me a fortune, me and my brother, because we kept it out a couple of weeks. £3.50 a night, yeah. Would have been cheaper to buy the game. But nevertheless, yeah, Fairy Tale. Unreal, and then much later on I got Elder Scrolls Oblivion, which I know he made a big what's it about Skyrim, the updated the graphics and that, but to me Oblivion was a well-rounded game, and now they've just released it, because I went off playing games for quite a while. I was also into things like Tekken 3. I just remember being in Spain, went into the local arcade because they had air conditioning. The air conditioning in my hotel had broke down. I was really good at it, and I ended up with a crowd behind me. Yeah, I was really good at that. Virtual Rally 2. Yeah. And then I haven't had the new version of Oblivion. I've just downloaded the whatever Game of the Year edition, but with all the added extras, extra storyline, extra characters, improved graphics, and draw me back, and And yeah, I'm getting around to it. But this actually caught my eye. Sci-fi action RPG Hell is Us will receive a demo later today on PC via Steam ahead of release in September. And I it's gone past how they made Oblivion and even Skyrim Morrowind before for the younger generation. Mainly they have to have a bit more flashy what's it. But
and peacekeeper.
I have 1,000 questions.
let's play the trailer.
Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment, I felt a connection. What happened here?
Madness and hatred and lots of it. Impossible. It's you. You must continue. We've begun to uncover.
Hi everyone, I am Jonathan Jacques Bellatet. I am the creative director and the art director on Hell Is Us here at Rogue Factor. So today I'm super excited because we're going to show you some brand new gameplay, some new sequences, and some new tidbits from the game that we've never shown before.
No, it looks exciting. And it brings back, like I said, I'm playing Oblivion again. I actually like the fight system in that. I'm not big into these big MMR things, or you have to be online and have, I like it where I can just sit down and play the game, do the quests.
Hell Is Us is a third-person action-adventure game that blends the old-school thrill of exploration and discovery with a deeply satisfying melee combat system. You're going to wield a lot of different weapons, master various skills, and strategically use your drone's abilities to gain the upper hand in battle. But combat...
Obviously, they haven't quite, like, some of the graphics and whatnot still haven't been...
That is only 50% of the experience.
Fully
The
rendered.
other half of the game is all about the exploration, the discovery, the joy
this
that's
is the
related
bit
to
I
them,
like.
and how they play a central role in your journey.
Do you know where the village of Jova is located?
It's in Akasa Marshes. It's quite a ways from here.
So you play as Remy, and you're returning to the country you were born in. The country is called Hadia, and search for answers, but only to find that the land is torn apart by a vicious civil war. With only a few pieces of information to start with, so you'll have to investigate to uncover the truth about your past and figure out where to go next. But unlike traditional games, Hell Is Us doesn't rely on quest markers or a guided path. There's no magical compass pointing you in the right direction, and there's no quest journal with, the shopping list of everything that you need to do and in which order, but instead our player platter.
So far it looks like they've taken something like Oblivion, which is pure old school fantasy, Lord of the Rings type thing, and brought it into the modern age without it being too conflicting.
Approach encourages you to follow your own instincts, discover clues organically, and chart your own course through the adventure. In this sequence, we just arrive at a village called Jova. This is the village where Remy was born. He remembers that. He also remembers one more clue, which is his father was the blacksmith of Jova. So these are kind of like the earliest clues that you have in the game in order to decide what to do, where to go, who to talk to, and how to chart your own path into trying to find your parents.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Rebecca. I've I've been hiding here since the attack on Jova, when the bombs fell from the sky. I was playing in the treehouse with my baby brother.
And now I'm going to be a dad.
Parents ran out and screamed at us to get down. My baby brother ran to them. That's when the bomb exploded.
So, I'm looking for the blacksmith. Do you know where he is?
I don't know him very well. I think he doesn't like kids much. I saw some villagers leaving with the, ON peacekeepers on their white trucks. Maybe he went with them.
Hey, did you see where the white trucks went?
I watched the white trucks drive away. They took the road that turns behind the hill with the ancient monuments. We can see them from here.
Let's just move on a bit.
Game without ever uncovering them. But if you're curious and observant, you might just stumble upon some incredible discoveries.
Yeah.
Our core philosophy is simple. If your instinct tells you there's something to do, then there probably is. The footage you're seeing now showcases just a few of the many secrets woven into Hell Is Us. These are playful examples of how the game handles secondary investigations, but they perfectly illustrate our approach.
I'm only permitted to play Sabinian classics, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, I
Remember if you heard about The Last of Us 2?
only happen to know one of their dreadful compositions.
There are countless mysteries waiting to be uncovered. If you trust your instincts, you'll find yourself solving some truly fascinating mysteries along the way.
I haven't heard it bring identity politics, woke, DEI, and that into the so far.
Now, when we talk about player plattering, it doesn't mean you'll constantly need to overthink every step to progress. Many elements will be clear and intuitive, as our belief is that you actually don't need quest markers to navigate and advance in the adventure. That being said, for those who love a challenge, some of these deeper secrets will require keen observation and deduction to be uncovered. Good luck. Take another look at the sequences we've just shown in this video and share with us your first ideas on how to solve this last secret. Let's see who can connect the dots first.
I rationed his milk as long as possible, but ran out yesterday. Poor Uli is starving. I don't know how.
So passionate about our game, and we've worked so hard on it. The game launches on September 4, 2025 on PlayStation 5. See you soon for more exciting news.
I believe it's also, they've got a PC version as well. Yeah. So, like I say, it can be done without the message. I'll be reaching for it. Like I say, I'll still be playing a bit of Oblivion by then. But, yeah, people appears for me into making a game video, and I've come across any others like, you know, I'm into high fantasy. I'm also into science fiction. System Shock 2. Oh, brilliant game. Brilliant game if you haven't watched that. Played that, sorry. And that could have been turned into a film. Yeah. Because games are going the way of films, aren't they? And now they're turning games into films. And we're seeing how that's turning out. Yeah. Bring back good gaming. And please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day.